Now back maybe a year or so, I remember being so hyped up about the iPhone after they announced all the things that the iPhone could do. You know, the touch screen, going online, calling, being an iPod itself. But then the thing that really turned me off about the iPod was the fact that it was $200, but you were hooked up to a plan, and you would be stuck with that plan for about 2 years, and you have to pay like $50 a month or something like that. I can't remember what it was. So I was immediately turned off, and I tried to find out a way that you can buy the iPhone by itself without any plan, and then I found out it's $600 without any sort of plan, and you just get the iPod by itself. At least that's what I remember seeing somewhere. I can't remember where it was. It was like in the fine print. But when I read that, I'm like, yeah, not getting an iPhone. Now with the release of the iPhone 4 or iPhone 4G, I don't know what it's called. 4G. Sounds funny. I have mixed thoughts about it. First of all, recently we got the new Skype to Skype application for the iPhone for the regular iPhone and the upcoming iPhone 4. Which I'm really intrigued because I know how to use Skype, even though I haven't been on there for a very long time. But I love how they went along and took the application of Skype and applied it to all of these, networks, all of these phones, and we now can basically call each other for free. We just have to know how Skype works. However, I heard that by the end of this year, Skype is going to start charging a monthly fee for Skype to Skype calling. Yeah, not cool. But I am really intrigued about all the features that the iPhone 4 is coming with. I mean, with the whole video chat that you can take pictures of yourself. It's got 2 cameras, one in the front, one in the back. It's got a sleek new design. It's got pretty much all the same basic things about the regular iPhone, but it's got plenty of other stuff. Still, not intrigued enough to go and just get one immediately, which happens to be this Thursday, June 24th. Yes, this Thursday is the official release date or sales date of the iPhone 4. And despite all the little features that it comes with and how much I would love to have an iPhone 4, I cannot afford it, and I'm just simply not interested enough to be getting an iPhone 4. Plus, this is Apple. Apple is notorious for releasing something and then later on releasing it in a much more amplified way. Like, when they released the iPhone, we got the iPhone, and then they got the iPhone 3G, the next generation. We got the iPhone 4. It is very likely that there's going to be an iPhone 4G, I'm guessing, or an iPhone 4.5. I don't know what. But Apple is almost guaranteed to be releasing a new one, just like they're going to release a new generation iPad, possibly next year or the next couple years. So no iPhone for me unless they release something that really intrigues me and I manage to get a job so I can afford it. Almost the same exact thought goes into the iPad. If you guys are wondering what my thoughts are on the iPad, still, I simply do not have one use for the iPad. In fact, I can only come up with one moment so far in the past month or 2 months since the iPad was released. I can only come up with one excuse in which I went, in my mind, I really wish I had an iPad right now. And it's when I was looking at some stuff. I was playing Uncharted on the PS3, and I wanted to know where to find a certain treasure. And I was completely stumped. So I went along and went to GameSpot.com and I looked up some walkthroughs to find one specific treasure. But in order to do that, I would have to get my laptop, open it up, get the whole bulking thing, or get it, put it in my room where I have the PS3, open it up, go to GameStop, load up the page. And having to go through all that is just, kind of tedious, especially since my laptop takes a little while to boot up. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit to boot up. And a couple of programs that I have to close down when it barely boots up. So that's the only moment that I can think of where I really actually would like an iPad. So I could just grab it, cycle through the sites, open up the walkthrough page, and hold in my hand the iPad and the walkthrough as I'm playing the game. So I guess all in all, I can pretty much sum up that I am an Apple procrastinator. You will not see me owning any sort of Apple products for a very long time.